All right, so let's get this going. So today we're gonna be talking about queen charge and queen walking. Um, what they are, what's the difference, what is the point? Um, we're not gonna really go into all the different styles of attacks that they go with. I mean, you could do it for hybrid, for queen charge, dragon riders. You could do it at Town Hall 9 with hogs or lava loon, all kinds of different styles. We're just going to focus on the archer queen part of it today. Just watch some replays while I chit chat for a second. So what's the difference? Queen charge is going to be where you push her into the base. Queen walk is where she's going to stay outside and just walk along like those closed walls. What's the point? Usually it's to create a path. You want to maybe carve out a certain area for your army to go around. It's really useful for ring style bases. It could be the point, it could instead to be to target high value targets like the eagle, the opponent queen, the enemy CC, any other high value targets. It could also just be to increase your damage. Like, for example, if you're sniping, you're a Town Hall 11 sniping a Town Hall 13, it could just be, to get your 50%. We could talk about the queen level. So obviously you get her at Town Hall 9. I wouldn't recommend doing a queen walk or a queen charge with a brand new queen. You could viably probably do it at 10. I would recommend to get her till 20, till you really get successful with those attacks. Reason being is the low level queens, they just take a long time to knock down stuff. So you're going to burn up all your time and then risk time failing. It also really just depends on the level of the base you're going up against. And you'll get a better clue, or you'll get more confidence with practice on keeping your queen alive, what kind of style, where she goes, her targeting, her AI. And we'll get into her AI a little bit later because it's kind of complicated. The basic things. So, your queen charge or your queen walker are going to obviously have your archer queen, but you're also going to have healers, and they have a set effectiveness. 4 to 5 healers is ideal, usually at Town Hall 9 and 10. Your army camps aren't super, they don't carry a lot, and healers are 14 spaces. So you'll probably only take 4 at Town Hall 9 and 10. 5 is ideal. I will show you why. There is a chart. Oh, man. Here we go. So your first 2 are 100% effective. 3 and 4, 90. 5 drops to 70. The reason a lot of us take 5 is when one goes down, you still have enough coverage. Black air bombs, maybe an inferno's targeting them or an air defense. And if you lose one, it's not over. You're investing a lot of army camp space and a lot of spell space on these queen walks and queen charges. So you want to keep her alive as long as you need her. You could let her die in some instances, like hybrid, and then the healers will transfer onto your main army. But those are all army and base dependent. Let's talk about support troops. What kind of troops are you going to bring along to make sure that your attack is effective? Funneling troops, high value, low cost funneling troops. Sorry, does somebody have a question? Oh, okay, cool. Think baby dragons, wizards, even sneaky goblins. A lot of people also will use their heroes, either a king or a royal champion, to keep her on track. You're going to want to bring cocoa loons. When you first start, Let's see if I have an example of that. I think it's in this one. Let me switch accounts. Sorry, guys. When you first begin your attack, it's smart to drop a loon at the beginning to look for black bombs or any other air traps. Keep those ladies alive. Your healers are really important. More events. I don't know where I started this attack. Oh, there she is. So you're gonna, you use a cocoa loon before you start. There's those baby dragons I was talking about for funneling. A lot of times if the base is close and you're trying to do a charge, you'll bring bombers, either regular or their super variant. If you're using your regulars, don't forget your cocoa bomb, to look for traps and bombs and things. A lot of time when people do queen charges, they also like to pull the enemy CC. So those support troops would be like hogs or giants, depending on where the clan castle is and how difficult it is to pull. Let's see here. The spells that we're usually going to be bringing, obviously rage. You can see there, when you drop the rage, make sure that you put your healers towards the back. So that way, as she walks through the rage, the healers stay raged up the whole time. You want to maximize their rage time, because just like the queen, instead of damage per second, they have heal per second. And, obviously they heal faster and more effectively under rage. You're going to probably be bringing some phrases, for example, that air defense, single infernos. Single infernos can also, depending on your confidence and your queen level, they can also be paused or reset with a lightning, which could be effective because then, you're also damaging it at the same time. So, because a freeze, on a single, sometimes it's just kind of a waste. A lot of movement spells. You could maybe use 4 earthquakes to get yourself in. You could use a jump spell. It just depends. A lot of people, once you have sieges, they use wall wreckers to get her in. Log launchers are cool too. The risk that you run with a log launcher is it does damage to additional buildings. So it could change the way that your queen charges into the base. We can pause and talk about her AI real quick. So your queen, she has a range of 5 tiles, but she can see 7 tiles wide. She's going to always target, she's going to look for the 3 closest buildings. There you go. So you can see the red line, the red circle is where, her range, and then the yellow is how far she can see. So she's going to look at the 3 closest buildings, and then she's going to target the easiest one of those 3 to get to. So sometimes that's why when you see like just one building off to the side and she doesn't go towards it, is because she's looking at groups of 3. Let's see here. Judo had a very nice example of how far she can reach. He likes to call it like the 3 space gap. So you see like the wall is 1. There's his 3 spaces, and there's the corner of the building. So she can reach it. Doesn't mean that she will. There are 3 buildings over there. So she's definitely going to in this case. But it's just, can she hit it? So it's important to remove to get your queen to go where you want, but it's also important to leave some buildings for pathing, especially if you're trying to get her further in or to the right. I have a really nice example. Bangshu does a lot of queen charge, and let me see if I can get this to play. Come on. And how do I turn up the volume? Oh well, too late. Aha! And does anybody have questions on AI? I know that that's kind of complicated, but it's pretty important to green charging, obviously. And then the AI for loons are obvious. They go for defenses. The bombers go for, they don't, well, obviously they blow up the walls. They're looking at the building behind it. So that'll help you when you're placing.
KW had a question. He asked, what does AI stand for?
Oh, I don't even remember. Do you? I'd have to Google it.
I think it's artificial intelligence. I'm just being dumb. So,
Oh,
sorry.
that's all right. I'm the really dumb one because I was like, I don't even freaking know. I just know it. Okay. Where were we? We are. Oh, we can just start watching some replays because we're gonna start talking about funneling next. Let's do a replay from 12M. Oh, too much open. Oh, actually, we'll stay in TL. Warlog. Def had a really good hit, and it went kind of sideways with his, I think it's a Town Hall 10. Where's Mini Def? Replay.
Sorry, what? I didn't know I was involved.
Oh, I was just watching one of your replays from Takeover Legend War. You tried to charge your queen, and she ended up walking, but it's a really good example of the Archer Queen AI and how she looks for the 3 closest buildings, but she'll only hit the easiest one. So now the king's over there. Her 3 closest are to the right. He takes away that building, so her 3 closest should be in the middle. But he didn't get there. The little minion didn't do it on time. So now her 3 closest are all the way to the right. And she's doing a good job staying up. The expo isn't really getting to be too big of a pain in the butt. And he dropped the rage perfectly. The healers are in there, and they'll stay in there for a nice long time. The stinking expo is hitting them. And there she goes. She's just all walking around. King did a great job over there. She's still alive. He still has 1 more rage and a couple freezes. He's starting his main attack. A healer died. The expo changed targets to lava, which is great for him. Yeah. And so that's pretty much the end of the queen charge portion. She'll just now be on cleanup. We saw how he really wanted her to go into the middle, but not being able to funnel and remove the 3 closest on the right pulled her out and around. He did great on timing too. Your timing, you want to only walk for about 1 to 1.5 minutes. It depends if you're looking for percentage. A good percentage is 25 to 30%. A lot of times people are charging for targets. So pretty much once you hit your 2 or 3 main targets, then you can start your main attack. If you're looking for percentage, like for sniping, or you're just walking her around the outside to funnel the troops down the middle, about 25 to 30% is a good good value, a damage value. And it just, like I said, it depends on your priority, whether you're going for value, pathing, like carving out a portion of the base, or the priority buildings. At Town Hall 9, the priority buildings are going to be your clan castle, the Archer Queen, the enemy Archer Queen expos. Eventually, then at Town Hall 10, you move into Infernos, Eagle, Giga Tesla, Giggle Infernos, so on and so forth. It just depends on that style. But that would be like an example of the priority buildings. Does anybody have any other questions at the moment before we start watching some replays? Okie doke. Switch to 12M. Oh, whoops, Old War. Oh, nope. Replay. This one is an open base, and he's going to have the queen charge at Town Hall 14. And it's already open, so he's not going to need to bring... Oh, never mind. He used a bomber. I wrote it down wrong in my notes. Obviously, at 14, they have pets as well. So the unicorn's going to help heal. I should have looked up her stats as well to help you, but maybe one of the 14s can help me out there. There we go. Eagle's down. He's using the Dragon Riders. So it looks like he's trying to get to that air defense. Gets it with his king. She's going to take out the sweeper, ideally. Perfect freeze. Sweeper down. Under heavy damage. Uses invisibility. Try to keep her alive a little longer to take out the clan castle. That's okay. And then he starts his main. I don't think he has any more ground troops. Oh, he has headhunters. So they'll be attracted. The healers will be attracted to the headhunters. And it's kind of convenient because the healers, when they transfer over, sometimes they go in front of the army and they can pull some of those traps and keep them off of your main army. This time they didn't. They just kind of died. That's all right.
Minister, I'm still jumping quickly. A max unicorn heals better than a healer.
Nice.
The heal's 77, and a hero heal for a max healer is 62.
Perfect. So you can even save space in your army and only bring maybe 4 healers or 3 healers. Because remember the table, first 2 are 100%, 90, 90, 70. So it's definitely save some space. I'm jealous. I need a unicorn. I know this isn't about Warden Walks, but I'm going to show you one anyways, because it's very similar, especially with the Cocoa Loons and the healers. Come on. Yeah. It's Warden Walking somewhere. I just don't know where. Hold on. There it is.
I just like to add with warden walks, just make sure your warden set to ground because the healer won't touch an air unit.
That's true. Yeah, the healer AI, they have a range of 5, and like Def said, they only heal ground troops. This is a relatively short Warden Walk, I believe. Just enough funneling to get the bowlers focused. Perfect. And he pulled the healer right back to the main army. Let's see here, number 10. This one is a queen walk, and she's just kind of unattended. He has a unicorn on her, And her only purpose is just to walk along the southeast side of the base and just to clean up and keep the army inside and focused. Here we go. Closest 3 are to the right, and off she goes to the races. No extra troop support. If she goes down, it's not the end of the world. You got the funnel set at the beginning. The air defense was an extra bonus. No additional troop space or spells needed that time. It's really nice. It's perfect. Let's watch a queen walk into a queen charge. You don't necessarily have to do one or the other. You can do both. You can start with a little walk around and then bring her into the base. This is another one of Jabing's shoes. Like I said, he does a lot of queen charging. So he's going to start her up at the top where it's easy. You don't need any extra funneling troop. She's just automatically going to go to the left. Coco Loon's still up. Looking good. He pulled the clan castle again. She only has 2 or 3 defenses hitting her right now, so it's not a huge deal. Rage and a poison once the lava pops. Some people bring in extra support to help clean up that lava faster. Maybe a baby dragon or a minion to get rid of those pups quicker so you can keep moving. He's using a log launcher to open the base to get her in. And since there is a lot right there, it's just going to assist her. It's not going to ruin her pathing by any means because there's plenty to target. He uses RC on the right to clean up some of those defenses and keep the queen going the way that he wants her to, not getting sidetracked and wandering off to the right. You see how you think that she would have gone for that single inferno to the right, but instead she went to the left. It's because of that 3 closest buildings. So thankfully the loons were there to take care of that for her. Town hall's down, rest of his army's in. There's a super long one. He used the king at the top to clean up RC along the top corridor. Queen took down the town hall. She just stayed all along the bottom. Let's see. Number 15 has a good bomber AI example. Oh, another debating shoe. Nice. He's doing a hybrid this time, it looks like. Hold the CC. There's his Coco Loon. The super dragons take forever. So annoying. Super dragons and lavas. A lot of outside buildings still, so it looks like she's going to the right. See how when he dropped it, it focused on the building behind the wall. You can see where it's targeting. It's targeting the wall, right? Here comes another one. The closest building is that air defense. And the closest building behind a wall now is the Archer Tower, which is kind of a pain because I think he wanted to open up the other, but that's all right. Notice how the multis don't affect your queen as much. Obviously, they just, they're weaker against one target. So he's not going to need a rage to take down either of those. She's not going for the multi because she can only see 2 buildings in that compartment. but she can see the 3 over here. She didn't go after the gold mine because there's only one. All that stuff on the outside is getting ignored. Oh, there she goes. And he's done. She stayed alive the whole time. And let's look at one last example, and then we can goof off in friendly challenge and stuff and try some live attacks. Queen charge Lalo. Obviously Mike's favorite thing in the world. I can't remember where he started from though. Oh, there she is. Maybe. His baby dragon hit a black bomb, so he used the loom to take out that one just to create a simple path. This space is kind of annoying, but it has a perfect built-in path for her to walk through. She can get an air defense, she can get the clan castle and the town hall, all without having to break anything open. No additional troops or spells needed. He's got his king cleaning up on the right. There we go. Got to watch your time on these ones as well. Like I said, I know it's attack like dependent, but a minute and a half is a good queen walk. Anything much longer, and you run the risk of time failing. That's why it's important to have your queen upgraded as well. The stronger she is, the faster she's going to not chew through these buildings. And the town hall's down. Looks like he might be waiting to get to that one last air defense before he starts. And there it goes. There's the rest. So now she's just essentially on cleanup. Hopefully she gets that eagle. So this queen charge was target dependent, not necessarily, it was pathing and target dependent, not necessarily like high value or like damage percentage. But it was perfect. He carved out that one space so everybody could go around. And he got his targets. Does anybody have any questions? I know a lot of people were mentioning about the lower levels, like the 9s and the 10s, and how to queen walk down there. And, it is a little harder because she is slower. She's not as strong as you see when, these 12s and 14s are hitting. She just, chews through stuff. Let's go to a 9. Oh, I got attacked. It's annoying. I don't think there's any. Oh, here. Oh, it's open. Gross. When you're hitting up, it's significantly easier to walk than to charge because those high value expos, inferno towers, they're just going to burn you right up. Maybe you can go out into the world and see. Oops. I forgot I don't have gold pass on this one. Oh well. All right. Well, there's no archer queen, but we can pretend like there is. So this is, I've got a Lalo army, it looks like, and I'm going to want to take out probably these guys and this archer tower, or this expo. And hopefully there's nothing in the clan castle. We'll find out. So we're going to start her here. Drop a cocoa loon. Our 4 healers behind. Like I said, don't have a lot of space. Send out 1 test and then a couple. Open this up. She's starting to take some damage, but it's not a lot yet. So I'm going to hold off on my range. Oh, and of course they went to the right. That's okay. She's going in. Drop it so the healers are at the back. If you have extra troops, you could drop another cocoa loon, especially if you're doing like a snipe attack where it's really important that she stays alive and gets that high value. Right now, I really just want those to go down. Looks like I'm down to only 3 healers now. So I've got 200% and 190. So she's doing great. She's perfectly fine. She's probably going to walk outside now. And I might as well just start the rest of this. Or I can quit. I don't really need loot. I'm also not very good at this attack, so don't judge me.
Don't forget about your king.
I did. We'll send him up here to clean. I 100% forgot about him. Get the cleaning troops going. You can go help him. He's slow because I don't have any. Melt those little guys. Oh, look, there was clan castle troops. Son of a gun. I was so worried about the stinking queen charge. I didn't even think about my king. That's funny. All right. Now she's just cleaning. Did one of you guys, Daph or KW, did you want to do a queen charge dragon raider? We can go watch in 12M.
KW's been practicing more, but I'll give it a go if he's not about.
Sure. I think Rose is in 12M. Yeah, she is. Do you need a FC?
Which account am I using?
I don't know. Whichever one.
I've
I
got
mean, I could.
I've got Def, or I can bring mini Def.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were doing dragon riders. I thought you were
I'm
going to
not
use deranged or something.
Let's see if I've got an army.
I think I like a sniping army trained, but I can put up a
Wrong
just
account.
a normal looking base like that one.
Is KW about?
I don't know. He's not talking.
Hi, what's up? Sorry.
Oh, I was just
Welcome.
wondering if we could watch you do a queen charge
Oh.
dragon rider.
Oh, well, I'm driving, so that wouldn't be
Oh.
very safe.
Well, fine.
Let me
There
check my army.
was if you scroll up, there should be one I did on Foxy like a while ago. I don't think it was that long ago, but I don't know how active the chat has been.
Yeah, it's there. It's below hazard. Just scroll up.
Keep going up.
It shows.
Yeah, it was 2 hours 7 minutes. No, 2 hours 19 minutes ago.
Oh, so scroll down.
I'm only doing